So today is week 9, Wednesday for quarter 3, math 7. This is the fourth assignment for this unit, or third assignment. No, it should be fourth. Is this a fourth assignment or third assignment?
It's a fourth.
It is the fourth, yeah, you're right. And it's on scientific notations. Okay, so a little bit of background on scientific notations that you should know is that with scientific notation, it's always a number. And this number is a non-zero number, okay? Dot needs to be here, and there could be numbers after that. That's scientific notation. Okay? If you go this way, which is making a big number smaller, right?
Yeah.
You always times 10 to a positive number. Do you understand? Okay. On the other hand, if you move your decimals to the right, which is making a small number to a big number, or a bigger number, I should say, times 10 to a negative exponent. Does that make sense? Okay. 1.0 times 10 to the third. So we have? Is that what you have? Because you're going 1, 2, 3, so you have 3. You're going to the right. It's to a. All right, it's gone.
I have 1.
Yeah, good. 1.0 is the same thing as 1.
Oh.
Maddie's gotta go to your piano. It's to a negative 3. There we go. I forgot. Is that correct? Do you have a negative 3?
No.
Yeah, it has to be a negative 3 because you're making a small number to a bigger number, so it has to be a negative. Because if you're not sure about this, if you're to check, negative 3 means you take this one, go 1, 2, 3 this way, which will then give you 0.001. And that's how you're checking. Do you see that? If you're going to the right, which we are, 3 to the right, it's negative. Do you understand? If you go to the left, it's positive. That makes sense? Okay. So I think you have your positive and negative out. Did she go over this with you guys? Did she go over the notes?
We did like a Khan Academy on it. It was okay at explaining that. I was still like a little bit of questions that I have.
Okay, but you're getting the basic thing wrong. This right here is a basic rule of scientific notation. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? Notice I don't need to put another 0 after this because I already have the dot right there. Times 10 to the negative 4. Did you have the right answer? You're going to change that?
Oh, no, I don't need to change it.
2.0 times 10 to the negative 2. Just 1. 5, 6, 0, 4. Notice that this one, you got to include a 0 because there's a number after the 0. That's not 0. That's 4, right? Times 10 to the negative 1 power. Okay? Here, next one. I'm going to give you a moment. You go back and check your answers again and make sure you did it right.
Door, man.
Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one, I don't know why the heck is that going up. That's right. Okay. Number 6 should be 1.28 times 10 to the negative 2. Is that what you have? For number 6, 1.28 times 10 to the negative 2.
Yes. Yeah, that one.
All right, Matt, out the door. Out the door now.
Okay. 1.28 times 10 to the negative 1, 2, negative 2. Okay, next one, just one. 1.49 times 10 to the negative 1, 1, 2, 3. So 9.0 times 10 to the negative third. Do you see that?
Mhm.
Okay. Number 9. Now we're going to kind of expand this, okay? We're going to expand from scientific notation to expanded form. Or, yeah. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Negative 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your new dot, okay? 2 zeros, 0.00176. Do you see that?
Mhm.
Negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's your new dot. 1, 2, 3 zeros, right? Because the 1 take up the other 0. 0.000104. Okay?
Mhm.
Negative 1, you just go over to the left one. So that is going to be a 0.405. 1, 2, 3. 0.00691, right? Explain what you did for number 13 and 14.
Mhm. So it's to the power of 10 to the power of negative 2. So you remove the decimal 2 times to the left. For number 13. And for 14, it's 10 to the power of negative 1. So you move the decimal 1 time to the left. So 13 it would be 0.024, and 14 it would be 0.54.
Keep on. What's your number 15?
0.008512.
What about number 16?
272.
Good. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an extra worksheet that we're gonna go ahead and go over. So question number 1, do you see the division right there? Remember, you have the division, it's A over B divided by C over D. Remember how you have to flip that and change that to multiplication? So it's A over B times D over C. So let's rewrite this one with exponents the same way. 3m over n, nothing changes, times m over 6n. Do you see that? Okay. First thing I want to do is a 3 and a 6. And so when you cross that out, it's a 1 over 2, correct? So then what you do is 1 m squared over 2 n squared. That's your answer.
Yeah.
Okay. For number 2, notice that this is a multiplication, so I don't need to flip anything, right? But then this also becomes a 1, right?
Yes.
This right here, you have to rewrite the second parenthesis, okay? Second parenthesis is 10 squared, which is 100 over x squared times 5x squared over 1. Take a look at what I'm highlighting right there. What can I do with the x squared?
What I can do with the x squared is, okay, it could cancel it out and then
Yeah.
they both become 1.
Good. And then what's your answer? Is it 500? Okay. Number 3. Ready? Okay, this is the multiplication. There's nothing else that I can simplify. There's no exponents on the outside or anything. So then look at this part right here. Which one's a smaller exponent? So when I minus that, it's going to give me a 1, right? And my answer is 8y over x. M goes in the front because it's an alphabetical order. You see that? Okay. Next one, here we go. Number 4. make sure you distribute the square to the 3 even. And then cancel a few things. Okay. Did you get the same answer as I did?
I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, take your time and let me know when you're done, okay? For number 5, the first thing you should notice is that 3 right there. Do you see that? Remember, you do that to 4 into the m, okay? So 2m to the third. The first one doesn't change, right? But then the second one, it does change. 4 times 4 times 4 is 16 times 4, which is 64. Do you see that? M to the 6, okay? Then from there, you want to multiply that right there, which is 128. And then you want to add the 3 and the 6, which is 9. Yep. So any mistakes you're making, just make. All right, first thing you notice is this division right there, right? I like to rewrite it. So let's go ahead and rewrite it. So 12y to the 5th divided by 1 over 2y squared, correct? Yes. What? I don't know what that means. Okay. So then, okay. This y squared is with the numerator. Do you see that? So let's go ahead and flip it, right? 12y to the 5th times 2 over 1 y over 2. Do you see that? There's a 1 over here. Do you see that? You got to be careful with the ones and how you flip it. So then when you have this, you know you're going to bring the 5 down, which is, oh, I'm sorry, going to bring the 2 up, right? Minus 2, correct?
Yeah.
12 and 2 is a 24, y to the third.
Yeah, I got that, but like I didn't flip the 1.
That's okay. If you didn't flip it, I mean, then how did your y squared go on the bottom?
It didn't. I just 2 or y to the power of 2 is a smaller value than 1.
I know, but this has to go down here somehow because if it wasn't down here, you won't be able to subtract it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just be cognizant of that. All right. So do number 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then we're done. Okay. First thing I notice is I have this right here, so I have to distribute that to the 3 things inside, right? So 3, 27, m to the third, n to the third, m, n. Do you see that? Then 3 and 27 is going to give you a 71, right? The m has a 1 there. Do you see that? You have to add them, right?
Wait, I thought it was 81, not 70. I thought.
3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3, 7 times 3 is 21, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you're right. I'm off by 1. Sorry. Yeah. And then and to the 4.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, now do the next one. First thing I see is that this is going to become a 1, right? And then this is -3 and -5, correct? Which one's smaller? Good. So I'm gonna move it up, right? So it's gonna be a +3 or +5, which is a positive 2, right? Right? So then when I rewrite this, it's gonna be 5 squared times 1 over n m, which is just 25 over n m. That's it. You see that? No? Do you not see it? Okay. Okay. Number 9 and 10. Okay. So first thing I notice is that -2 right there, right? Which means I need to move this entire thing up. Okay. So then I have x, y, positive 2 now. Do you see that? Over 1 times x over y. The x over y did not change, okay? Now you distribute this. You see that? X squared, y squared, times x over y. You see that? Now, you can't cancel that because that's in the same one, or same numerator, right? That's x to the third. Do you see that?
Yeah.
You can, however, move the 1 up, which is just y. And that's your answer. You see that? Because it's 2 minus 1 is 1, which is y.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to go over the. Okay, so for number 10, you distribute that square, so it's 9x squared, right? Times 3x squared, right? Multiply that out, you get 27. How many x's do we have here? 4. That's it. And then you're done. Okay, so now that you have the answer, I would suggest when you start practicing with this, just practice it on a separate piece of paper, like rip out a piece of paper and start practicing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You already have the answer, so just keep practicing with it, okay? All right, that's it. You need to go to the piano, and I'm gonna end this right here. This will also be on the video as well.